Hey everyone from NoPiknikGames here in Belfast. This week we've broke away from one another to get some research done into certain things like modularity of levels, stealth game mechanics, and also testing out some of the progress of our game mechanic to try and improve it. Today's vlog you'll meet some of the team members who will discuss what they've been doing this week. So I've been looking into some game animation tutorials and I've been looking on idle to walk animations to try and find out our characters' characteristics. The team and I have also been discussing some possible improvements to our game mechanic after viewing these in other VR games. Tim's off today, but he's been quite busy this week, so I'll fill you in on what he's been doing. He's been working on getting physics-based throwing into our prototype, and has also been testing fading when teleporting from the character to the device on the wall. The reason for the fading when teleporting is because it felt too instant, and you were confusing people as to when they were changing viewpoints. So now you can hold the trigger to cluster your device and release to throw it. That was discussed last week that we were going to do. So we're just going to discuss further on that and what way to improve it. He's also been working on the character movement between set points, similar to other games such as Hitman Go. So testing to see if this could be the path our game will take instead of free roam.
Hi, Darrell here. So this week I've been looking a lot into level design and researching about the theory that's behind that. This is mainly because we want our game to challenge players correctly. We don't want them to feel like they shouldn't have got caught or that it's frustrating them for the wrong reasons. We want the game to challenge them and not really piss them off in a way. Especially with stealth-based games, because a lot of players out there like particular things about stealth games, whether it's timing or whether it's outsmarting the enemy or things like that. So a lot of this week I've spent a lot of time with forums and looking at what the community is actually saying around stealth-based games, particularly in VR. So I've been looking a lot at the forums surrounding budget cuts and volume coding and seeing what the players liked within those games and seeing how we can bring them into ours. Also, we've been planning a lot because we know our game's stealth-based, but the main mechanic hasn't been locked down. We're still working on it and testing it with players. So we've been keeping the game pretty open in terms of the design of the levels. I've also been helping out James. He'll be talking about what he's been doing this week more in terms of modular design. So it means we can create levels with Lego bricks, essentially, so the game can be reorganized around to fit our mechanic. So yeah.
Hey there, James. So this week I've been basically doing a lot of research into how we're actually going to build the levels for a game. There was two main ways of doing it. One was I was thinking of doing was building each level as a whole unit and bringing it in. I thought there might be some problems there because of the link between Maya and our game engine. So for example, if I made a whole level and brought it into Unity and we needed to change something or move something around, we would have to take that whole asset back out, rework it, bring it back in. I came across the concept of modular building where the whole level is built up of what I kind of worked out is, say 2 meter by 2 meters or even numbered meter cubes or squares, so that we could have a range of different squares that would all fit seamlessly together and use it like Lego blocks and basically slot them all together. So I went ahead and did that and brought it over into Substance Painter, and we're using physically based shaders for this, so Substance Painter. I did a few retests and just recently there threw it into Unity and it looks great. It looks absolutely really top notch. There's going to be some more research into texture size. We need to know. We need to speak to Tim on this. How big each texture can be. What can we get away with in terms of 1K, 2K, 4K? Which I'm guessing it's 4K is going to be a bit too much. So besides actually trying to figure out how we're going to build it, I've been looking a lot into kind of art design and what the thing is going to look like. I want it to be kind of macabre and, uninviting. So I'm looking at a lot of factory reference on Pinterest. So I've created a Pinterest pin board. So and the rest of the team have access to that. Yeah, so that's where I am now. And basically doing a lot of tests, getting stuff from Substance into Unity and just trying it in VR, which so far it's working great. It looks awesome.